I'm down to the last 4 days of the Flaviar Whiskey Advent Calendar. These are blind tastings. You can see the country of origin for this whiskey. I can't because that's a big clue as to what kind of whiskey it could be, and I can't do that. But I've got to get through these 4 days before my wife and I leave Italy because we're only doing carry-on luggage for our world travels, and I had to do a special packing of bubble wrap for these things to get them to Italy. And I don't want to do that for the next country, so let's do this. Welcome to Whisky Riffs. If you're new here, I'm Kevin, and I'm in the middle, or near the end actually, of the Flaviar Advent Calendar. I'm on day 21. Here's the bottle. You can take a look at it, see what country of origin is there, and I will go ahead and guess that. You'll know ahead of time if I'm actually close or not. I don't know. Some of these have been pretty good. I've been pretty impressed with myself. Other ones, not so much. But that's all right because I'm getting to taste whiskey, even though I don't have my whiskey cabinet or anything else around me. That San Francisco apartment is gone. And here I am with my plain old glass from an Airbnb in Palermo and just enjoying whatever whiskey I have on hand, which is 24 days of Advent Calendar whiskey. And so far, no scotch. Let's see what day 21 gives me. You know, you get my hopes up, Flaviar. I think this has some malty notes to it, but I'm not going down that path just yet. You fooled me before. There's some sweetness on this nose, some apples and pears maybe, tiny bit of orange zest, and I really want to say malted notes. Kind of tired of guessing some of the Highland Scotch ones that I've guessed in the past few days and then been wrong. This really smells like an old friend. I have had this whiskey before or something very similar to it. Do I dare say that this is a malted scotch? I mean, it's day 21. You made me wait long enough. Could there be one in here? I don't know. Now that I'm nosing it again, I'm getting corn notes. It's just... No, I really don't think we're in Scotland. I'm going to be very depressed if we are in Scotland because this really is starting to smell more like a bourbon. Anticipation and hope does not equal right. I can't wish a Highland Scotch when it's actually a bourbon. This is mild and a little bit wood spice. I'm getting a few rye notes now on the nose, but there's not a lot of burn. So I'm thinking it's a lower ABV and there's a decent finish to it. Yeah, now I'm getting the rye spice all over the place. So I'm going with some sort of rye whiskey, maybe because of the color, Northeast rye in the US. No idea, but we're going for that anyway, even though I really don't want to guess US whiskey and have it be somewhere else. Well, it's a product of the USA. Let me pull up the app and see what we got here. You can see the Flaviar app. I've done 20 days on day 21. All right, day 21 is Harris County Bourbon, Yellow Rose Distilling, 46% ABV. This is a Texan rye. Tasting notes are fruit, cherry, woody, rye, banana, coconut, peanut, cinnamon, and tea. And Yellow Rose Distilling is in Houston, Texas. My wife and I and family lived there for 29 years in North Houston. I think I've heard about this whiskey distillery before. It's weird that the color isn't darker on this because normally Houston has a lot of hot temperatures, so you get more infusion of the dark color from the wood. I love that they're giving the mash bill for this. Yellow corn, Elbon rye, and San Jacinto malted barley. That's why I got some barley notes from this, which was confusing in the beginning. And the sweetness of the yellow corn, that was hitting me also. And then that last round of tasting, I definitely got rye notes. So this makes me feel better about my tasting process. I seem to have gotten all the different grains in here. And the reason it's not darker is because it's only been maturing for 30 months, which isn't a long time in a cask. But in Texas, that can be a very long time for a whiskey because the heat and the changes in temperature will really dramatically change the color and the flavors of your whiskey. So day 21 was decent for me and a nice experience. I don't know if I'd buy it for $49. It's not my typical whiskey purchase, but what do you think? Do you like Harris County Bourbon? Do you like Yellow Rose Distilling? Let me know in the comments. Love to hear your thoughts. If you're following along in this calendar, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And let me know what your thoughts are about the Advent Calendar. I know some of you are doing the European version, which is very different from this one. Still love to hear your thoughts about it. And until tomorrow, take care of yourself. Take care of those people around you. And cheers.